Okay, so now you know how you will be getting paid based on your monetized views. In this lesson, I'll teach you how exactly your income is going to be calculated. CPM. CPM stands for cost per thousand. So the amount of money the advertiser pays Google for 1,000 views their ad gets. For example, an advertiser pays Google $5 for every 1,000 views their ad gets. That's a CPM of $5. Google is paid $5 to display their ad 1,000 times. If their ad gets 1,000,000 views, that is $5,000. However, YouTubers don't keep all of that money. Like I said before, Google keeps about half of the money the video makes. So in this case, the content creators would be left with about $2,500. If you are affiliated with a network, they will also take an additional percentage of your earnings, but we'll talk about networks later. However, just because your video gets, for example, 1,000,000 views, it doesn't mean you'll get paid for all of them. YouTube won't pay you for just views. Like I said before, they will only pay you for the monetized views, which means the views with ads. CPM does not apply to not monetized views. A lot of people on the internet use ad blocking plugins. So from your 1,000,000 views, maybe only 750,000 of them are monetized views you and Google will make money from. Also, just because CPM stands for cost per thousand, if your video gets less than 1,000 views, you are still going to get paid accordingly. So for 500 views, you would be paid half your CPM, and for 100 views, you would be paid 1/10 of your CPM, and so on. Your CPM is going to differ every single day, and you have no control over it. Some days it might range from 70 cents to $1, and some days you might get a $3 CPM. As more companies want to advertise their product, the CPM is going to increase. This is a simple concept of demand and supply. One of the best times for high CPMs are holiday or big event seasons. For example, the beginning of February usually has a high CPM because companies pay for Super Bowl ads. December also usually has a decent CPM because companies pay for Christmas-related product ads. So, just because you get the same amount of views every day, your revenue is going to differ every month. CPM also varies on the location. If you have many English-speaking viewers, your CPM is usually going to be higher than otherwise. USA, Canada, and the United Kingdom ads are usually more expensive than ads for people in other countries. Your CPM can also be affected by the content you make. If your content appeals to a lot of people on the internet, like science fact videos, makeup, gaming, animals, comedy, etc., your CPM is going to be higher than for videos that appeal to less people, like gardening, for example. Then there's RPM, often referred to as eCPM. It's your average revenue generated by 1,000 views. You will be able to check it on your Adsense account. So, in simple terms, it's your CPM just more accurate because it calculates how much you make on average from 1,000 views, rather than how much you would make if every view was monetized. There are also a few more factors that contribute to your earnings. For example, if someone watches an entire pre-roll ad, you will make more money than if they just skip it after 5 seconds. Also, if people click on the ads on your videos, not just view them, you're going to get paid more. But once again, you should never encourage your viewers to click on your ads. All that being said, you shouldn't really pay attention to your CPM because you don't really have any control of it. The only way you can affect it is by creating a certain type of content in a specific language, as well as encouraging people not to use adblock. But every day your CPM or RPM are going to be different. There's nothing to worry about when your CPM or RPM drop below average, because that just means that less people want to advertise their product at this time. Leave CPM alone and focus on building an audience and getting as many views as possible, because that's what you do have control over. But if you want to know, the average RPM you can expect is probably around $1.60.